Is there still a talent shortage in accounting and audit? Right then, let's tackle a question that keeps cropping up in boardrooms, recruitment meetings, and the occasional slightly stressed partner update call. Is there still a talent shortage in accounting and audit? Short answer, yes. But the longer answer is where it gets interesting. Because this isn't a simple case of not enough people. It's more like the shape of talent has changed, the expectations have moved, and the old model of supply and demand has slightly stopped behaving itself. Now, on paper, you might expect the market to have balanced out by now. More trainees coming through, more qualified professionals entering the system, more automation taking away repetitive work. Problem solved, except that's not quite what's happening. Because firms across the UK are still reporting real pressure on capacity, audit teams are stretched, experienced seniors are in short supply, and qualified professionals, particularly those with a few years under their belt, are in extremely high demand. In fact, in many cases, firms aren't just competing for talent, they're competing to keep it. And that's the first big shift. Retention is now just as important as recruitment, because once people qualify, they have options. Industry roles, FP&A, commercial finance, technology-driven accountancy functions, all offering a slightly different rhythm of work, often with fewer busy seasons and a bit more control over time. And let's be honest, audit doesn't always win that comparison on lifestyle alone. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. At the junior level, things are not quite as simple as massive shortage everywhere. In some areas, there's actually strong competition for entry-level roles. More applicants, more qualified graduates, and more part-qualified candidates trying to get into the profession. So the shortage isn't evenly spread, it's concentrated. The real gap is experience, that mid-tier layer, the people who can run audits, supervise teams, and start developing real commercial judgment. That's where the pressure is. And that gap matters, because without experienced staff, firms can't scale delivery. And without scalable delivery, growth becomes, let's say, creatively constrained. Now add in the second big driver, expectations. Clients want faster audits, more insight, more technology, and more value beyond just compliance. So the role itself is expanding. Auditors aren't just testers anymore, they're analysts, interpreters, and increasingly data literate professionals expected to work with tools and systems that didn't exist a few years ago, which leads neatly to technology. AI and automation are reshaping the work, but not removing demand. If anything, they're changing what firms need from people. Less time on repetitive testing, more focus on judgment, more focus on skepticism, more focus on explaining what the data actually means in a business context. So yes, the work is evolving, but it still needs people, skilled people. And that brings us to the core issue. The talent shortage today isn't just about numbers, it's about capability. It's about experienced pipelines not quite keeping up with demand. And it's about a profession that is changing faster than the traditional career path can comfortably absorb. So where does that leave us? Still in a shortage, but not a simple one, not a uniform one, a more nuanced one where firms are hiring but also struggling to retain, one where applicants exist but the right experience is harder to find, and one where the real competition isn't just for talent anymore, it's for progression, development, and long-term capability. So is there still a talent shortage in accounting and audit? Yes, but it's no longer just about filling seats. It's about building the kind of talent that can keep up with a profession that refuses to stand still. Thanks for your time today. If you are enjoying the series, please subscribe to Sheridan Main Recruitment TV.